Here I am again with Tiny B, your main man down here at the Hollywood Drum Show, which is in Glendale. Next year they're going to have a Hollywood Drum Show, and it's going to be in like Sarasota, Florida. I'm sitting here with the legendary Frank DeVitto of DMR Percussion, and also drummer, old Blue Eyes himself, right? What color are your eyes?
My eyes are, I don't know.
You used to play with, a lot of people. Baja Marimba Band, and if I remember, Frank Sinatra.
Greatest was Frank. And then I got to work with Elvis for a week, rehearsing with him in a rehearsal room out at NBC Burbank. It was for the 1968 comeback special. It was Hal Blaine's gig, but Hal was too busy to make the rehearsing, so I got a call to rehearse with him, and didn't turn it down. I said, yeah, right away. It was great. So that was fun. But I did records with everybody from Frank and Mel Torme. Oh, I played on Surfing USA. Oh, everybody go and surf. I remember that. That's how it goes. Yeah, that's when Hal and Earl were doing all those records before Denny was playing. And then I used to get calls after Hal and Earl, and that was great.
Frank was part of the legendary Wrecking Crew. It ran deep, It's like a football team has 44 guys on the team. There's only 11 on the field at a given time. So the Wrecking Crew was not unlike that, where you had guys that pretty much most people know the common names, the Hal Blaine and Don Randy, Carol Kay, Earl Palmer, Glenn Campbell, all those guys. But there was a lot of other guys that played, they were making so many records they couldn't be in 3 or 4 places at once.
You mentioned Tommy Tedesco. I forgot. Tommy's favorite favorite meal was spaghetti and meatballs. That's how I got the job with Frank Sinatra. Well, I was living at the Elaine Hotel on Vine Street, and there was a little Italian restaurant right next door. And so one afternoon I went in there, and there's Tommy Tedesco sitting at a table eating spaghetti and meatballs. I had already been friendly with him. I knew him since I got to town. He said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I just finished a gig, 6 months gig, on Georgie Auld, great jazz tenor player, at a club on Hollywood Western." So it went for 6 months. It was great, six days a week. Good pay. So I said, "That's it. I don't know. I don't have anything right now." So he's eating spaghetti and meatballs. He says, "Did you know Tommy?" I mean, he was kind of, yeah, he's a great guy. So he said, "Frank Sinatra needs a drummer." And I said, "Oh, well, I said,
let me check my schedule."
Yeah, right. So I said, "I don't think, He says, "Yeah, you played with all these people." He says, "Here's a dime. Go over the phone on the wall." He says, Call the service, our answering service, call Nina and ask for Bill Miller, Frank Sinatra's piano player. Tell him I told you to call." So I said, "Yeah." So I go over to the phone. I call. We all, most of the musicians at that time, Hal and everybody, we had a service called Call Nina, Hollywood 23311. That was back. I'm talking about, in the 50s. He said, "Oh, Bill, my name is Frank DeVitto. I'm a drummer. And Tommy Tedesco said you need a drummer for Frank." And Bill Miller was a very laid-back kind of cat, very, very, too excited about anything, What have you done? Who you played with? So at that time, I had played with most jazz, Terry Gibbs and Bobby DeFranco and Stan Getz and all the whole New York thing. I said I just finished a gig with Georgie Auld, who was very well known, and he didn't say anything. It was quiet for a while. I said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Well, be in Vegas at the Sands Hotel Thursday, 2:00. Can you do it?" And I said, "Yes." I didn't ask about money or anything. So that was